everyone! So, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys like the most intensest thing that has happened to me all week. I'm probably just being like a super drama queen, but I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of a horror story that I have had with my Gucci belt, and I just want to hopefully share some like insight on if this is something you are wanting to do to make sure you do it right, or you could be like in the same situation I am in, and at the time it was pretty horrible, but luckily it was all resolved and we are in a good place now. But to get to a good place, it did take some time. So I want to share with you guys my experience with getting another hole put in my Gucci belt. So don't mind my hair. I have literally just come home after running around trying to sort everything out, and I've just put my hair up. So it is a bit of a mess, but I just want to share with you guys this whole experience as it's happening. So this isn't the belt. I will get to that shortly. So I went to the mall to like the normal leather people who fix belts, put extra holes in belts. Didn't think anything of it. I just thought, you know, hey, they always seem to have people there. It shouldn't be a drama. So I wanted to get another hole put in the belt, which is quite common for these belts because obviously if you get around your hips, it's probably not going to fit up here. So I wanted to get an extra hole. Probably a bad example, but I wanted to get another hole put here, just for when I wore dresses, I could have my belt up there. Sounds super easy, right? Well, it was not. So went into the mall and I went up and I was like, hey, can I get an extra hole? And then we measured it out where it was going to go. He was like, yeah, that's fine, you know, come back in like 5-10 minutes. I was like, sweet, this is like super easy. Love it, because I really wanted to wear it out tonight with this dress that I've got. And so I came back and he had put the hole in the belt. However, it was huge. It was the size of a hole punch, maybe even bigger. And if you can see how small the holes are on the belt, because how this belt is it just pops in. If you can kind of see it there. So yeah, it just kind of pops in. This is like, you've probably seen this belt everywhere, which is where I saw it was everywhere, and I just fell in love with it. So I had to get my hands on one of these. I've had this belt for ages, and I always wanted to get the hole put up, but I just never had the time, nor did I really know any like professional leather people. So yes, I needed it done. I really wanted to wear it with this outfit tonight, and I came back and the hole was huge and we couldn't even put it in. It just like it fell straight through. We literally like looked at each other in silence. It was the most awkwardest feeling because we both knew what this was, and he had just realized like what had happened. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll try and fix it. And I was like, kind of like having like a mini panic attack quietly. Trying to like stay calm, like it's okay, we can fix this. Anyways, and so he's like, do you mind coming back in 15 minutes? I'm like having like a moment and I'm like, yes, okay, that's fine. So I just went for a walk around the mall, just kind of, you know, did some shopping, got myself a book and a coffee just to kill some time. And when I got back there, he made another hole right next to the other hole and then had tried to like re-glue in where he had originally taken the hole out of. It really did not look very nice. And once we popped it into that new hole he had made, the other hole came out. So I had these two big holes, one next to each other, overlapping. It was pretty sad. So unfortunately, there was nothing that could be done with the belt when it comes to fixing it. So I was like, oh my God, so what are we gonna do? You know, at the end of the day, this is my belt, and like this totally sucks, but you need to help me here and we need to meet somewhere. Luckily he was really lovely and he could see how much this meant to me, and they had offered to completely replace it. So they were really cool. They kept my belt and they actually gave me enough money for me to go and purchase this. I went down to the Gucci store today. Luckily they had my size, so I picked this up today. It's quite nice actually because it's like a new. So it's like a blessing in disguise because I have my original belt I had for like 1.5 years and it was all scratched and everything. So I got a new one in replace of that, and they kept my original one, and I'm gonna be dropping the box off to them after this so they can resell it and make some money. I'm not too sure what they're gonna do. But yes, so what I want to achieve in this video, guys, is just make sure you are going and getting it professionally done and making sure that maybe you are there, that they understand how the belt works and it's not a buckle, it's like a pop in. But yeah, that was my horror story, but thankfully the outcome was like, you know, totally awesome. So happy Gucci had it in stock, and I'm so happy that I got a new belt because I didn't actually realize how scratched my original one was. But yes, be careful guys when you go and get any sort of item altered. Make sure that you trust who you're going to and that you know that they're going to do a good job. Don't do a me and just rush and go to any old body to alter your like pride and joy. Because this is my first ever designer purchase, and I'm never going to forget the feeling of getting this the first time. This belt is probably the reason I have a luxury item addiction, just because it's just quality. So to have my first item destroyed by accident was pretty shocking, but overall super stoked. So yeah, word of advice, be careful out there and make sure you know who you're going to. If you did like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe, and I would love to see you around. Have a great day. See ya!